Dear brothers and sisters, let us talk today about computer games and our faith in Christ. We see that many people are involved, maybe ourselves. We are very much dependent on computer games, and children and adults and now even older people use a lot of time playing games. We can see it on the train, we can see it in public places, on the in our workplace, and this becomes more and more common. And even sometimes people come to talk about some important things with me, and I notice that at the same time they play something on their smartphone, and this is really getting quite scary. Okay, why does this happen? Let's think what is the content, the meaning of the computer game, most of them. It's either you go kill people or monsters or something else, or you conquer someone. Okay, does it have to do has anything Christian in it? No. Okay, because if you're a Christian, you sacrifice and you dedicate yourself and you abandon some properties, but there you need to gain more, and you need to conquer others, and you need to kill others. Okay. Other type of games is where you run or you do something and you catch coins and you get more and more money, and that's why you become like real fast, or your movements become fast, and the motivation behind it is to get more money, more coins, or more bonuses. Okay, so that is also not what we have in our faith in Christ, because believing in Christ, we need to learn how to give, how to dedicate our time, our money and resources to others. But I never saw a game where you would go and give things to other people, and the more you give, the better. But instead it's the other way around. Or there is no game where you are crucified, and this is the point of the game, or you're killed yourself. That's the meaning of or the goal of this game. But you kill others. Okay, so we can see that. Other type of games is the racing games, where you need to overpass others, you need to be faster, you need to be quicker, and that also is based on this vainglory, and you need to become a champion. And there is also this kind of spirit which has nothing to do with Christianity. It is the opposite of what Christ is telling us. Okay, and there are of course some games which are not so harmful, logical games where you just need to develop your logic, okay, to find some sequences and things like that. But most of the games and games which people like the most and play the most are different type of games. Okay, I've just mentioned, and why people love them so much. Basically, people feel that their soul is empty, and they need something to kill time, or to have that some kind of drug, not to have the negative thoughts that they have, or to do away with some kind of depression, anxiety, or something else. But instead of really healing the problem, and Christ is the healer, and He is the one who can feel our soul, our heart. And it's not an idea, this is some reality, this is actual reality that can take place. Instead of seeking Him, we take this morphine, we take these drugs, painkillers, and we still have that sickness and getting worse and worse. Not feeling, trying not to feel it, but it will get worse and worse. And people get addicted, and it's sometimes impossible to get rid of such habits without Lord's help. Okay, and especially when this is done to children, this is most dangerous, because for them it will be very destructive. They are not yet formed, but their mindset will be like in that game, that you need to overpass, you need to kill, you need to grasp more money, and that is the type of character that will be nurtured by these games. So we need to know this danger, okay? And we need to find ways to communicate with God instead of taking these painkillers. We can say that in the prison, people kill time, unless they are fervent Christians and they pray. But most of the time, they just kill time. And the prison is a parable for hell. People don't enjoy their staying in the prison, and that's why they need to kill their time. So this also can prove to us that we already live in the hell situation. Already being here, we already have this hell in our hearts, so that we need to kill our time with these things. This doesn't mean that we just need to get rid of all of it. Okay? Sometimes we are tired and we need a little bit of relaxation, and we can play some games, but it's better not to use those which I've mentioned, the harmful ones. And there are many other good ways to spend our time and to have rest. We can read poetry, we can listen to good music, we can call our friends, our families, say some good things to them. We can do something creative, okay, create something, write poems ourselves, or draw paintings, or there are many ways of having rest to sort of get this stress that we have go away, and these hobbies or these things would not harm us. We can study something. There are many good ways to spend our free time, but not to have this like a surrogate which is placed instead of God. In the wound which we have in our heart, we put something else in that wound instead of putting God and Christ there to heal it and to give us the true salvation. So these are the things I want everyone to think about, and not try to leave this real world to go to some fantastic fairy tale world, what is done in these games and virtual reality. But the Lord gives us the mission to create, to manage real things in this world. We are created by the image of God, and He is sending us to change this world, to have to continue this project of transforming this world, making it better, and not to escape from it to some fairy tale world. And He wants us to accumulate treasures in heaven. And to accumulate them, we need to be in this world, and we need to learn how to live Christian life. Okay? And not trying to grasp some fake coins in some fake reality. Okay? So let God help us and give us these heart and give us His blessing. Amen.